长春的刘春子来了，女神师姐季妈咪，今天38来这里，身心健康行万里，我们喜欢更爱你，祝你越来越年轻，大家一起来祝福，慈济人间菩萨道。
Hey, good morning, everyone. So today is we start the Kaohsiung study group now. Pass on the Dharma language and recruit talent. Let's study together. Encourage one another to talk about Tzu Chi. We will listen to Dharma together. Believe in our potential and diligently maintain our initial aspiration. Go. Ready and reading and listen to Dharma. Practice and do the good deed together. We are more refined and close to Master Heart. Actually, today our the Chen Sifu she remind us to review on the Buddha days from April 24 until May 11. We have the sutras sutra chanting every morning and evening. Please continue to support and maybe continue to chanting together in this special month. Sister Li Pixiu, she's one of the weather reporter. Do you remember that she always is a reporter of the weather? Oh, next week is a special like a new drama for that that as we said. For the new youth, there's no April Fool Days from 1st of April. The planting area of officials open to public. This is all organized by the youth. Watch the Thai TV every day will create more good intention every day. We hope that encourage everyone to watch Thai TV every day. We already Kaohsiung to Cihui. Kaohsiung study group is already 10 years anniversary. So we have to be diligent every moment. So we have to go together towards our diligent and work hard on that. So we have these special logos, magnets, super cute 3-dimensional magnets to fit our daily life. So you can pass on the Dharma language, and you have to do it. If you love Master, share more about Tzu Chi. If we cannot influence others, just do what we need to do. We learned this is aphorism. The key to do a good deed is not about the amount done, but doing whatever should be done. The master idea talent are modest and not arrogant, pure with self-respect, cultivation, and virtue. Always hold selflessness and treat everyone equally. Be open-minded and control-tempered. Work hard and harmonious with others. Show good and etiquette in speech and action. Be enlightened, virtual with purified heart. Focus on general principle, not traffic. With the above characteristic, they will be qualified as a follower of a master. Master will therefore at his wish everyone become an ideal talent in master's eyes. Say to your left and right friends, say thank you and grateful for a company. You are the Dharma medicines, pass on the great Dharma mindfulness. Dharma essence is the everlasting and endless and to be passed to others. If you love Master, please spread the Tzu love to others. Put your palm on your chest and say, relax, Master. We are all your ideal discipline. To add Master respond, you are great. Time up. Today is actually April 26th. We have our Australia and New Zealand team for the English translation. So we have actually Anita, Sharon, Yichin, Gina, Tom, and Carol, Stancy from Australia. Tiffany is from New Zealand. We also have the Japanese translation team, Sister Chen Huijin, Meiling, Wenlin, Yanfen, Zhengzi, Xiaoye, Yazi, and the rest. We have the Cantonese translation team too. We have Hong Kong, Zhang Mingguang brother, Malaysia brothers, Chen Wenzhong, Hong Kong, Li Yufen, Xianggang, Yang Su Han. We also have Indonesia's translation team too. We have from Indonesia's Zhou Wenhan brothers, sisters Huang Xiaoqian, sisters Zeng Li Zeng, and brothers Chen Longzai. We also have Hakka translation team. Is from Malaysia. They are Huang Xiaoqin, sisters, brother Huang Donghua, Malaysia Yang Siqiang, Malaysia Guo Yumei, Chen Qiuwei, Liao Yue Hong sister. We have the positive feedback from our Anita from Australia. This is last month. What happened is Gina from Perth. She because of some personal issues, she has already take away. And then Tiffany also have to go to overseas. Then she only left Yichin and I. So I thought Anita said she thought she need to translate for 2 hours. So she started to find some training volunteer from Sydney. So she invite brother Tom, brother He Jintang. He has already come to the training in Sydney for two times. Because of the wife and himself diagnosed cancers. So because after the therapy, he has already settled a bit. So he want to attend the third training. So Anita asked him about that, and he quickly answer and say yes. Then because of brother her, he says that translation and can prevent Parkinson's, but because of too pressure, it can very hard to think properly. So thank you, Anita, for her sharing. The other one is the sister Chen Meiling. Also, she has thank you, Suhan. She is sister Suhan. She's from Thank you, Sister Suhan, for her positive feedback, and Brother Zhang Mingguang. Because of the master's pressing, so for to pass on the Dharma language, so she has worked hard on that.
有4位菩萨没办法上线，可是他们靠着小数呢，也是你一段我一段的，然后互相的协力，所以最后呢都把它完成。She
worked very hard on that, so she thought this is very good opportunity to learn with each other, and she.
是我们的刘敏玲师姐哈，那敏玲师姐呢，她说她这一次负责的是正乳经跟记者跟慈禧他们这一部分，受到他们满满的感动。他记者师兄跟慈禧师姐，他们其实已经赚足了4间财，可是在
Thank you, sisters. Liu Meiyun, she is a Cantonese translation team, team 4. So
从他们的翻译口译的一个当下，也觉得他们的一个精神让自己很感动，还有包括乳经的。
She is very.
可是她没有因为身体这样子。
Although she suffer a lot of diseases, and but now she
去把慈济的故事把它写下来，所以她觉得，即便是在
she thought she met a lot of good Bodhisattva and learned from each other. She think that she is very
所以我们觉得上人真的超有智慧，上人知道我们不会。可是他不担心我们不会，而是给我们机会。然后每一次大家从要去准备这个人的一个口语。
When she in the middle of prepare the translation, she thinks it's very pressure. But when listening to the sharing on the spot, on the scenes, she can learn a lot from the speaker. So thank you for the positive feedback, because with this all positive feedback, only I know what happened and what they think about that.
以及我们的美玲师姐，还有慧玲，还有永琪跟婉芳，帮我们写下这幕后的花絮哈。那月上云端。
We have already have that publish our books, so you can go to all the bookshop, bookshop to have that book.
台南的部分，我下个星期再跟大家去做分享台南的一个部分。那今天一样，每次月上云端非常。
Read on the iClouds, an online study group from Kaohsiung to the world. Welcome to the Read on iClouds fans. This platform will allow you to keep track of the latest updates, get first-hand event information, and best way to get closer to the team. Thank you for the sharing from Sisters Gao Xionghui. She is one of the teachers in educational teachers also. She said that she is appreciate this every Wednesday morning. There is broadcasting live online to the world using the multiple language and open out a different life horizontal and breadth of care. The special book Read on iCloud on record to record the warm moments of the 10 years study group. In the process of publishing the books, everyone constantly recall the past collection data. I realized that she feedback that she realized that this is also a chance to look back what we have done, taking the journey of Kaohsiung online study group, and also look back of the growth of each participant. It is believed that this will allow the retrospective will allow the team to find a way towards forward in the future. Actually, there's activity in some activity in Cihui. She also think that she learned a lot. When she read on this book, then she actually she met one of sister Su Jing, who is the generous for the book. 月上云端 means read on the iCloud. So she know about this book and then quickly have the chance to read on this book. Then she know that this book is a good book. Then she want to participate in this Kaohsiung online study group. And then after reading this book, she also think that she wants to participate in the training to become a commissioner as well. So I asked them whether is the chance of that. Thank you, Hui Zi. Let us give her a big clap on that. Thank you. We should encourage her to read more on this book. Everyone should read more on this. Read on the iCloud as well. Well, on a team is alternate, acting as an individual is impermanent. Everyone is a talent. Thank you, our team behind the scenes, Yu Xia and sister Lina, everyone in the behind the scene. Although do you think we need so many people? That yes, we need it. We cannot even we cannot one of them cannot short of that. So everyone should play an important part on that too. That's true. Clues that we should learn about. Whatever you can do or dream, you can get it. Bonus has genius, power and magic in it. From the Joha Wumfeng writer. There is no heavy great performance have come from not doing my best. There is an actor, Tom Green. Say about Tom Green say.
谢谢，他就跟我讲说，老师我都有在上面，我说对啊，可是你从来没有留言，我怎么会知道？好，那所以非常感恩哦，关键也是一大早这样子给我们，还有高雄的主场金会在主场。
Thank you. Last week we have actually 100 messages and 14 sharing on last year April 19. Thank you. The team have a lot of positive feedback. Thank you. We have actually Myanmar. Last week we have the sharing in mutual help in community by Sister Li Jinan from Myanmar. So she is very good. Her sharing is very good, and hope that you can review her sharing as well. Thank you, Hong Kai. Thank you for sharing about the Hong Kai.
所以非常感恩。那洪凯就直接说：“方务师姐，你太棒了哈！”那我们来看一下，在这边里面讲，我们的管心灵师姐说：“玉佛念三恩，尽施如是在。”无论是将来。
Thank you for sharing about Emily Kwan. She said that when there is a very impressed about the Buddha Day. So no matter in Canada or in Taiwan, that's she always attend the Dharma Day celebrations. That's sharing about
他用手机能打这么快，只有年轻人，对不对？ 他不是年轻人也能做到，真的非常的感恩。所以他在这边看到学生透过服务偏乡部落有。
Thank you, Sulin. Lin, she is using her mobile to record all the important point. Thank you very much. There's like outwards a moment we influenced life by Zhang Libang. Thank you, Suyu, sister Xu Xiaoming.
那波兹南的舒尔的分享呢，我们跟他相约1年以后，他说好，老师1年以后我们再上来跟大家分享我们这1年。
Thank you.
高雄的语说，海外的志工少少，却
Thank you.
多多有大。
Thank you, everyone. The sharing from USA, Canada, China, Malaysia, Japan, and Taiwan.
不要吝啬你的掌声，很重要哦。然后我们看到我们的雪龙的玉美说。
Thank you, Brother Con. Sister Jenna, you is a good mentor, able to inspire so many people in China to take the right direction in life, guiding them to light out the lamp in their heart and also the heart of people around them. We have this in YouTube sharing messages. Thank you. You can continue to actually put your messages through our YouTube channel and as well. Thank you very much. Thank you, Sister Zhong Liyu.
这个平台是一个典范，也谢谢我们的钟绿玉师姐，她说感恩苏尔的分享。
Thank you, Sister Su and
真的很感恩苏尔和卢卡斯的付出哦。
And Lucas as well. Lucas, thank you, Lucas as well to in that area to work hard on the relief.
对堂上的活佛的双亲感恩。那我们也非常感恩我们的方文师姐呢的导读，接引的蜀锦师姐，她也勇敢要跨步。2024年美国的蜀锦师姐，现在人应该是
Thank you, she
担任我们的台
金淑姐 Sister Jin. She also will participate in translation team as well. Thank you for her. Thank you, thank you, Sister Jin for her drawing. She more lively and more colorful in her compact in her drawing. This is about today. Is about the Cambodia.
你有没有看到是有关于柬埔寨这个地方？没错，我们今天呢即将会从这个地方，然后来看。
人一定要喝水，可以一餐不吃饭，但是不能没有喝水。所以他说我们提供水给他是不管多还是少，至少他可以解渴。
This is some video clip about the activities in Cambodia. So please have a look on that.
ខ្ញុំជាអភិបាលសំខាន់ខ្ញុំមានអារម្មណ៍សប្បាយចិត្តយ៉ាងខ្លាំងចំពោះការជួយទុកលំបាករបស់ប្រជាពលរដ្ឋខ្ញុំ
They have a relief for the garbage mountain.
志工为贫户发放来自台湾的爱心米。
我们刚刚看到是有关历史上今天的这部分，然后其实到目前为止，所有的事情他们还持续在做。您看看，其实这是
废墟，车子也烧得焦黑，居民余悸犹存。
真的很难过哈。那当然，对于我们台湾来讲
，this is what we can do in this. We can see the relief activities in Cambodia. So there is a
39户家庭受灾。
好，这一场火灾当然不希望，但是我们从这里其实很感恩的是，这一场火灾一发生的时候，是他们那一边的主管单位主动来说，实际可以加入我们，帮我们忙嘛。所以这表示做了一些什么事情，就是我们实际在当地的时候已经受到市府或受到这一些主管的一个肯定，所以在第一时间点他想到了我们。当然，就算他没想到我们
，they also while they doing the activities, they also not really they will not forget to also get the donation for the coin box. They think that
那我们再看一看岁末祝福的时候又会发生些什么事情？你可以看一下，其实是一个孤儿院。
切菜做饭，就为了让孩子们
this
感受到温暖。
volunteer Wei, Sister Wei have cooked a lot of things for the cook a lot for the children in staying in the garbage
这
mountain.
件事情呢，一定要很多人来做，所以就穿着志工服的。那我们来看看哦。
ទៅប្រទេសជិតខាងតិចតិចដល់ពេលមើលវីដេអូទៅឃើញថាទូលំទូលាយមែនតើធ្វើឲ្យខ្ញុំរំភើបគាត់អត់ប្រកាន់សាសនាណាក៏គាត់ជួយដែរមិនប្រកាន់ថាអ៊ីស្លាមឬមួយក៏សាសនាខាង
They hope that they also put the video to they also have a New Year blessing as well.
和遍布全球。
អង្គការជួយ
岁末祝福活动。
They have already encouraged local volunteers to help their own country. We live in this earth. We also have everyone will also have the responsibility to take care our own this Mother Earth. Today, we will share about this rubbish mountain. There is a lot of rubbish together, but somehow there is a group of people will go there to get recycling or to find a food from the rubbish mountain, because it's they didn't have things, they didn't have food, and they didn't have any earning to get earning, but with the this brother Mingxun, he will share about all the how to encourage this volunteer in the garbage mountain to do good deeds in and involved in activities in city. Brothers let us have a
好，所以我们今天要通关密语，一起到我们的柬埔寨，预现我们的柬埔寨的联络处的负责。
Actually, he is also the Cambodia's language translation team. He also is a director of the Cambodia's City Office director. Let us welcome. Let us welcome together. We have all the positive energy.
是，好，那您就分享喽，感恩。是。
我们进入实际啊，就是想做一个。
Actually, because I want to migrate to Cambodia, is because I want a simple life. But later on, we thought that go there, we have more things to do, like in.
假扣还是假报？那我们到柬埔寨可以吃到好多人参啊，这个人参啊，越吃越补啊，所以让我们。
Let's actually we doing a lot. We trying to involve in lot activity to help them. Today I began to talk about what is happened in the garbage mountain. Is a there is a lot of rubbish together.
以前我们常说垃圾山，垃圾山对人家好像蛮不尊重的。后来有一次我回去到本会的时候
，when we go and sharing in the mountain, actually when I tell them we are going to help in the rubbish mountains. One of the brothers say, "Don't say there is a rubbish mountain. We thought rubbish can turn into gold, so we have to tell them that call them golden mountain is not the."
那个黄金的上面或黄金的旁边。
In 2016, Cihui volunteer began to look after the residents at the the garbage mountain. More than 400 families' life was suffering over that. A lot of newcomers from the village moved there because they are not unemployed. They stay there and earn a living by picking the rubbish and bottles. It's not easy. We met one of the lady. She is staying in the rubbish mountain. Her name is called her name is called Samsung Po is one of the residents in the garbage mountain. She's friendly and lovely. Moreover, very talkative and optimistic. In a short period, she has got along with the Cihui volunteer. After getting in touch with Cihui, she has changed from the one accepting help to the one who is helping others. She has become Cihui volunteer to help others in need. So, she also have a nickname called Rampan. She means a ghost. 9 years ago, her family and her came to the garbage mountain. Her life was getting worse. They had no home, nothing to eat, no water to bath, and sleeping on the garbage with 3 children. She always went to the garbage near to the garbage mountain to bath in the pool and pick out food from the garbage to feed her family. A lot of people saw that she looked like a ghost. That's why they call it Rampan. But no matter what they call her, she doesn't matter. The driver, one of the driver of the garbage trucks, saw that she is poor and very pity. So every day the driver will come and when the driver came, he will pack some leftover from the restaurant as her meal. Since she's living in the rubbish mountain, her body smelled very bad every day and was in contact with a lot of dust. All 3 of her children have suffered from this illness called meningitis. In 2016, she has one of the Cihui relief client. After a year, Cihui have released program at the garbage mountain. Even though she was injured, she still come to the relief mountain. She also shared that she was a greedy and jealous person before. After some time, she met a lot of people. Later, she knew about Cihui, which changed her thought. Every time she receives the relief parcel, she also brings some to her neighbor. Sometimes when her neighbors or friends needed some relief, she will help them with her own money, or she will get help from Cihui as well. Sometimes after she pick out recycle and sell them for more money. And she will use some of the money to buy some cookies for the children who live at the garbage mountain to make them happy. Sister Xiongchao now pay more attention to the education of children in garbage mountain, and many children do not have the opportunity to go to school and pick out rubbish all day because she didn't have the chance to go to school before. She wanted those children have the chance to learn more knowledge like other children. She reported the children's situation to the Cihui, and the Cihui sponsors some of the school bag and the school supply. Then she will help to enroll those children in public school too, so they can have chance to study. Sister Xiong Chao becomes Cihui most active volunteer. Every time there is any emergency case, such as when people need to see a doctor or need food, they will report to Cihui. She also will taught children to learn to share because at that they can form better friendship and learn about understanding, tolerance, and helping each other. Sister Xiong Chao also called her own bicycle and lenses tricycle to participate in the activity. So they collected by when there is activity in Cihui, this sister Xiong Chao also will try to share, will try to pick out all the volunteer at the garbage mountain to go there to participate in that. But sister also shared in the past, she felt that she was poor. But when she come to the orphans for the disabled, she only know that there are people who suffer, and the children here suffer more than her children. I feel very happy to see this. So that she also will share all this story about like if let's say she have more food or more food, she will share with she will also participate. She will also give to others. If the Cihui invite volunteers in the garbage mountain to participate in the global sign language performance to learn about the Buddha's story, to lead by example, and lead the Bodhisattva play to do good. 9 of 18 performers are from the garbage mountain, were invited by Sister Xiong Sao to participate in the performance and came to the rehearsal every Sunday. Sister Xiao also will pick them out and come together with them, bring all this she has 3 in her family. All is now Cihui volunteer. At the second regular distribution at Golden Mountains, Cihui sister wear Cihui uniform to help the distributor. She is the one that what medical or any funerals, she will also attend the. She will also help the and accompany the client together. People all see her dedication, and all the residents there regard her as a noble person and love her very much. She's she now is wearing our gracious uniform. She also started to become vegetarians as well. She thinks she is very happy. And now this is a touching story behind the Golden Mountains volunteer. I also feel grateful that we have opportunity to do the good deed in the Cambodia. Thank you for giving me a chance to share this lovely, touching story with all of you. Thank you very much. This story about what before that this one of the resident some Sang Pai. She's the one who is before that is receiving. Now she become given. So we don't call the garbage mountain as a rubbish mountain, but we will call that golden mountain. This is a special name for the golden mountain. Is a sign of blessing for them. Even they stay in there, they were still doing good deed, and they will her life they will be changed. This is all the photo that she, brothers want to share with all of you. When she help others, she would have more positive energy.
所以，但是他的过往，说真的，还是让很多人觉得说，哇，他其实是一个很需要加油的人哈。可是我们觉得每一次的一个接
Thank you, brothers, Xie, for sharing this story, touching story, and thank you very much. This is what they will change the residents' life in Golden Mountain. Actually, it's not easy to actually, they will treat this hard work as a positive energy in their life. Thank you very much. 感恩明勋师兄哈，与美丽师姐在柬埔寨的一个带动，我们加拿大的管线熊掌 Sister 熊掌 Thank you for sharing this Sister 熊掌's story. After we heard about this story, we think that everyone have the chance to change their life by doing the good deed. Then she becomes a very good example for as she has changed from one who accepting help to the one who is try to help others as well. So thank you very much. 这样的人生大补汤哈，所以非常的感恩。所以呢 Thank you, brothers, Xie, for sharing this story. He is the Cambodia's directors, city office directors as well. Thank you very much. This photo is brothers Xie and sister Hu Meiling. She this is brother Xie's wife, sister Hu Meiling. Thank you very much. Now we have the lotus 54,051 and 0.75. This is what we have some sister to that to design the card. Thank you very much. Let's us share with our technologies products. He is one of the glasses that this is one of the products like the glasses for outdoor and indoor. Actually, we have this product is made by recycled materials. This is the one. This is protects our eyes for the UV 400. So this is the glasses that are very suitable for all the ages, and we can wear it in the outdoor and indoor. So there is also very we appreciate the work together for the recycle team. You can see the product in the Thai technology shopping. Maybe this is good for the others. Everyone in using the computer is very good. Thank you. This is a sharing about Zeng brother Canada sharing about Yang sister Yang Yin for about the brother Zeng Canada brother Zeng. Thank you for sharing about the what happened in the Canada. Actually, there is a time for the very not. Actually, that time is evening 5 o'clock, but it's because of the weather, so it's not the same. So accidentally she listened to the brother Zong sharing. Is very impressed. There is a sharing about the March 22 positive feedbacks about the this brother Yang. He listens to the what the sharing about 2011. There's a kind of work for them. This is about sister Zhuang Suting. A new sharing about what if let's say last time we will say if when we go we have we continuous to learn, but now we grow mature, we continue to eat. Did you share about a lot of things how to eat nutritionally, so for better life. Thank you. Positive these feedbacks positive feedback for others, so we can know more about that, or more about the what everyone think. Thank you very much.
And today there is the guide reading is from the Deng Ruyu. Today the topic is about if it is affinity, this is you. This is the Master Fruit Pin 2022 summer. The 6th of June, the 3rd of June to the 9th of June. And in 2022, 24th of February, when the Ukraine and the Russia have the war, there will have so many people escape to the nearby countries. At that time, there is about a few million people is escaping to European countries around them. And in Ukraine, they say that there is a rule say that from 18 to 60 years old male, they cannot leave the country. They need to stay there to be the army. So all their families, the wife, their parents, and their mothers, they have to leave the country. And where do they go? How do they find a shelter, and how do they find a living? And at that time, so many people are escaping from Ukraine. And they are going to the nearby countries. You can see from the map, Romania and Hungary and Poland and White Russia. And at that time, because Poland, they have humanity, so they opened the door to welcome all these refugees. And some people in Poland, they to think that what they can help for these refugees. There is a couple, the wife, the name is Zeng Ruyu. She has been the reporter working in the Cihui as a reporter. She is living in Poland, married to Lucas. And she contacted Cihui directly to say that, to ask what Cihui can help for these refugees. So at that time, Cihui arrived Poland, and they want to find some local residents to help. So they this is the affinity. So they invite Zeng Ruyu and Lucas to go to help for the every distribution. And at that time, this is and both of them they have an idea, say that suggest Cihui Foundation to have the cash card, because they can buy whatever they like instead of the aid distribution. And let us listen to what Master say about the affinity. Master says that since the war broke start, we have found people who can help those who have went to their countries, and these people are suffered greatly. Of course, we cannot help everyone. It depends on our affinities. Wherever there are refugees, we ask if there are people there who can provide aid to them. For some refugees who have happened to go to one country, where we have been conducting the distribution. We see them so we can help them. Only with time and good affinities can we reach out to provide aid. We have been seeking the time and the affinity. So this is the value of our life, is our affinity. If we meet each other, this is we can help them. When this is the event, the fact, so we can help them. This is the family. The family they adopt 106 orphans from UK. And they are living in the basement. Luckily, they meet locusts and sewers, so they do not worry about the food. They can feed the children. And this is the aphorism. They say that and the people who suffer will get the aid from us because we help them, so they can have the accommodation and they can have the shelters. And what do we do? What do we get? We get the blessing and we get the good affinity. So all these refugees, what do they bring to Poland? Actually, they are very if they have very small children, they couldn't bring much. They only bring a little bit of nappies, a little bit of food. You can see that in the right hand side, the top, that's Meiling. She's one of the refugee, and she has been to Taiwan to have sightseeing. She has heard a lot of people who suffered from when they are escaping from UK to Poland. She said that she doesn't want to have war, and she doesn't know when the war will end. She doesn't know when she will go back home. At first, people think that this is only temporary escape, but now it seems that it is because the war is still going on. So it seems that it is quite a long-term stay overseas. This group of volunteers in Poland, they have the good thoughts and they are doing the good things. Luckily, they get the backup from the whole world, the Cihui volunteers. Master say that, how many people can we help after we aspire to help them? Where could the refugees go from Ukraine? If no one aspired to help them, although our Cihui volunteers cannot help all the refugees, but at least they can help those they can reach out to. Thank you, Master's teaching. So this one good thought is very important. Just like the seed in the ground, the sprout. Master said that our cloth is the one seed. Although there's so many seeds in the ground, if there are so many seeds, it can be grown to the very good plants. And these good plants can be a very good trees. So we need to make the aspiration, because this Poti path needs us to make the road. If a lot of people make the road, we can walk it very smooth, and we can walk in very long term. And it is very good now. Good Affinity. We can have the online reading group online, so we can get all the information from all the world from the and we can have very speedy response. Thank you very much. I need to come out to say my gratitude to her. Actually, Lu Meiyun, she is younger than me, so many years, but she is so outstanding than me. Because actually, I'm quite lazy sometimes. Because of this etc. performance, Sister Cihui said that I am quite lazy. I need to work hard. So she invited me 1 month before the performance to go to practice for the in charge of the performance. So I need to work much harder, and people always say if you work hard on it, you can do it, but actually I cannot do it. So during this process, this is about 1 or 2 weeks. One brother said that Teacher Meiyun, you are my role model. I say that no, you do not say that, because not until the last minute I do not know if I'm successful or not. So at last we are successful, because this Lu Meiyun, she is my backup, and she helped me a lot. Not only of her, but she helped her a lot, because when I have the optical, I will give it to her. She has helped me to do a lot of backscene work. So actually, I have 30 to 35 pages of material. I cannot do it if I am the teacher. How about all these old people, senior volunteers? How do they read all this information and then absorb it and then perform it out? So this is what Lu Meiyun work. Because of her, I can take up all the challenges for this central performance. Because of these challenges, I will have the story. Just like her, because when she come here to be our guide reading, because she's because the affinity introduced by her parents, but she has a lot of roles, because she is doing the editor, she is doing the guide reader. What will she do? She said yes. She is the working, but when this is her turn, she will come here. Thank you very much. Thank you, City. That we don't want to have any war. We want peace. Then we have seen a lot of video, because last week she has been sharing with us. Now this is the poem. Thank you very much for the USA and the China to do all this poem. And what did we do last week? This is from the principal in Canada. It said that in Sister Jinan, CEO of Cihui in Burma, she shared that Cihui helped farmers to rebuild their lives after Cyclone Lacus in 2008. They developed an idea similar to Cihui's bamboo bank to help the needy by donating 1 handful of rice every day. At Cihui Worldwide Central Performance, farmers enthusiastically brought their families overcoming all difficulties, including hot water, language barriers, understand, etc., and join in. In talk about the in Poland volunteers, that is Sue and Lucas, because they shared Cihui love in Poland, the ongoing Russia and Ukraine war. In order to increase the team strength, teacher volunteers came from different countries and from across Poland to cooperate with several charitable organizations to work together to help refugees from Ukraine. And this is another poem from the China. Then is still volunteer Xu Xiaoming from China. She said that share how she got to know Kaohsiung online book study group, and why she loves it so much and engages every week. She know that because through the radio DJ Zeng, Wenqian, she got to know Kaohsiung about the book study, and because it has a lot of positive energy. This is our first natural, and this is from the CEO in USA. This is the certified international, and then we know that we have a lot of recognized globally in the world, but and she will talk about more today.
Yes, Sister Zeng Hui actually today is going to share with us how behind the scene how the Cihui get recognized globally. So sharing our with us in this time how in international certification Cihui got the international certification and recognized globally. That we are very, very grateful to Zhang Wendai's sister who wrote her journal today. So very grateful to Deborah. This is not her first time coming into this platform to share with us. Today she will be sharing with us how we've been recognized globally. So let's just must come and here to join us to share some of the video stories that is all recorded. This is the Cihui USA headquarters. So has been established for 33 years. This is a celebration of the 33rd anniversary. Staff and volunteers from all the organizers gathered together. Yeah. So here we are very grateful all together, and here can see Sister Deborah. This year's 33rd anniversary is very different from previous year. Many Cihui youth, as well as our beneficiary households, care recipients come back together to achieve these common achievements. So here, so we can see that is USA 33 years anniversary. And this is the USA General Assembly invited to participate. Cihui USA invited to participate in the annual general meeting of the Association of Auditors and Appraisers. Nearly 100 auditors were on the site during the 2-day on-the-job training course. It was our first time that a non-profit organization ourselves and representatives of many religious groups were invited to share openly and transparently. It's also a good opportunity for Cihui to enter in this professional field. So we are. This assembly was through Cihui's introduction of Cihui projects in the USA helps the government and valuation professionals to better understand about Cihui. ADRA and Israel Aid are both our partners last year because of the entire Russian-Ukrainian war.
to visit us in Romania, where we have the logistics hub, and they've been providing meaningful supplies.
And I remember as I came back from Ukraine, we got connected with Cihui Foundation, and I want to thank you for the partnership. And we've been providing medical equipment to the country of Ukraine together with other partners.
This is are you all very touched to see all this what Cihui USA have been taking lead in getting us globally recognized. So, you know, so, like we can see, this is the Consumer Electronics Show emphasizes intelligence and innovation to meet the needs of future society. This year, a new digital medical category is added. The smart medicine box developed by the Hualien Charity Hospital is exhibiting.
Very easy to understand what it is. It's not that big. It identified me as the patient. Right away, gave me the pills that I need. It seems like a very useful machine.
The phenomenon of population aging is not only unique in Taiwan. In fact, in the United States, we have many nursing homes and many organizations for the elderly. Everyone is very interested in such an invention of our Hualien Charity Hospital. So this is our own hospital who invented this smart medicine box developed in our Hualien Charity Hospital, and it can solve the inconvenience of medical treatment in rural areas, and it got the international affirmation. So technologies come with these innovative products. So we can see that our CEO USA really brought us into the globally recognized.
What a wonderful opportunity to know so many good people share the positive energy together.
So there's a feedback from our Facebook that Deborah who said that what a wonderful opportunity to know that so many people share positive energy with us today together. So let's just go to US now. We really like to be with you because you have all the great strength. Hi, Deborah. How are you? So very grateful to Teacher Meiyin and everyone, all Bodhisattvas at the platform and all the YouTube who joined in. Everyone who joined in today's book club. I'm very touched with listening to all the sharing today. Is our human life, our lifestyle. This is all the sharing that we all brought in today. So today I want to seize this opportunity, seize this affinity for the opportunity that Teacher Meiyin gave me to share. So this one, Cihui recognized globally. I really want to share with everyone. This is this is our direction in 2018. When I'm grateful to our master for giving us a very clear direction in 2018, and the cooperation of the entire certification implementation of Cihui representatives and the entry into the mainstream platform. So we are very grateful that we managed to enter into this platform and working together. We're very grateful the connection, alliance, and all the interaction with different religious organizations. So we have a lot of representatives joining in. So, and of course, with all those representatives from us, we need to learn also how we work together collaboratively with all the other organizations. So, yeah, the committee and we have youth committee, we have youth representatives of the communication department, and more importantly in the environment part, we enter the mainstream platform as well, sustainable sustainability combined with all the other committee, the food, the World Conference of Religious and NGO committee and economic forum, food evaluation, everything, everyone, this drive everyone together into the right direction. So, of course, we are a Buddhist religious organization, so it is so we our representation there is very, very important as we interact. We brought in our value into the share with all the other different organizations. During this process, representatives of Cihui were formed, including we have our executive director Yan, Master Yuan, Master Chen, Master Wang, and Master Shu. All these many Shifu behind the scene who is accompanying us on several occasions, executive director Yan, Jing En, and Brother Sitan from the International Youth Leadership Program, all also invited and joined in. So this GPAD team, mutual assistance, is really collaborate together, work together to implement this cooperation. Among the entire international humanitarian organization partners, there will be, you can see like 20 Cihui district partners in 2022. Together with us, we will continue to take root in the community and discuss the situation of the entire cooperation network and the international mainstream platform, and also regarding the platform regarding the recent Russian-Ukrainian war. So this international certification really leads us to many different platforms. These different platforms includes UNICEF, World Federation of Religious Organization, and UNFPA. Most importantly, there are many other NGOs in there as well. When we work here with this UN and global cooperation, we usually use Cihui's cooperation model. We have the opportunity to present our models to share with others, organize forums, participate in conference planning, cooperation, and international disaster relief, and promote disaster prevention projects. So what is all this purpose? Through these different mainstream platform and multicultural approaches, Cihui use our charity cooperation. We promote doing goodness and further spread our Dharma and bringing Cihui boundless principles and essence of the Lotus Sutra, driven by the vulnerable masters to the world. So, looking towards to 2030, the overall population increase, environmental pressure, and resource shortage, coupled with the recent rise of technology and more trade, traffics, etc., will face a bigger challenge. So we must act soon. And facing with all these challenges actually is a major thing. So all of us work collaboratively to find solutions to all these challenges. So in 2022, the United States Cihui United Nations team, we formed this team. What we want to promote is a circle of goodness. Very grateful we want to form belief, all this climate, sustainability, gender, youth, refugees, disaster, environment, all this we want to bring into into discussion. So we have this this Cihui virtuous cycle also includes our 4 mission and our 8 footprint. In such a situation, we use vegetarianism, carbon reduction, so we really need to promote what our own Cihui value and all that. So through all these activities and all that, we have the opportunity to promote our values and our teachings in the platform as well. So all these multilateral meetings, cooperative activities, and joint consultations with different platforms, all this we submit statement reports of what we do. So such a promotion of positive and values requires a platform. So we cooperate with faith, with any non-governmental organizations to understand more and understand what's the challenges, and also share Cihui values through cooperation and interaction with other organizations. Through the sharing of these faith-based organizations, we follow the footprints of all these all the values, like involving promoting vegetarianism and rescue the suffering, and strengthen our efforts through this platform. And most important thing is we discuss is Cihui's environmental protection model and share with others, and what changes consumptions of our lifestyle. In the process of many discussions and certifications, we work closely with our partners on the UN platform. Currently, we have 16 UN platforms operating simultaneously on different occasions. In terms of international humanitarian relief organizations, we have 20 NGOs who have been interacting with us, with each other, and accompanying us. So you can see. So you can see all these different organizations, and then you see our own selves being one of them in there. So we're very proud to be part of these platforms, these UN platforms. So on the right-hand side, you can see there's one CNN impact. As you can see, CNN is very important as part of the organizations there. So as you can see, that there's many representatives of different organizations, and then we have and I still remember that the first anniversary of Russian-Ukrainian war on February 24th this year, these two partners, the Israeli Humanitarian Aid and Organization and AIDRA, everyone was there as well. And they came to the United States on the February 24th. I'm more grateful that the social media partners also put Cihui on their Facebook social networks to share the success stories of partners. And we also connected with the UNICEF from Poland to Ukraine. And the United States and the world come together to discuss the progress of the Russian-Ukrainian war, children and women. And we all shared many sharing. So that day was raining heavily in California that day. And our partner drove 2 hours from Hollywood to come to be with us, and so this is really grateful. And also we share the environmental protection and humanitarian relief. More grateful to Thai Technology for helping us provide many testimonies of love and bringing the concept of environmental protection to the platform. What is more grateful is that everyone further discussed the function of plastic bottles. And then we also talk about from Ukrainian to Turkey and international humanitarian relief organizations and how we work together. So in fact, these are our partners come to the United States and they have a very important task to tell and share all these success stories. Therefore, many entrepreneurs in the Hollywood community provided venues for them to hold tea parties and at the same time share the current situation of war humanitarian relief organization. And fresh fruits and vegetables all are shared. The Hollywood-style tea parties in the United States have given us a deep understanding. The interaction between diversified different tea parties get together and our traditional Sergi tea parties as compared to these different Hollywood-style tea parties. But most importantly is the interaction through this interaction, this occasion, we learn from each other. On that day, I was very grateful to Elena as well. After traveling more than 30 hours, she was really like a traveling bodhisattva who arrived to LA to share the situation there of the entire Ukrainian homeland, as well as the uneasiness of the local residents there, and share the stories with us. So from the international platform back to our recent in ourselves in the United States, going back to Sergi's discussion and international certification in the area of United States, Sergi has become a national emergency relief volunteer organization in the United States in 2006, and is also one of the important partners of the U.S. Federal Emergency Management. So when we started all this, we can all see when this mechanism is activated, we can all see the world of Sergi. Our logo will be an equal footing with different rescue organizations. We work together, go out and share love, provide love services to those in need. Such a service is not limited to emergencies and disasters. Last year, the U.S. Federal Command Center also held a 3-week live service for a group of new Afghan residents who came to Los Angeles. So Great Love Medical Tour Vehicle of the American Federation. Also, we also provide free dental consultations. Very grateful to all the rescue organizations in the district for their love on the spot. Sergi is the only Buddhist organization and in fact the only religious representative on the spot. In addition to provide free dental services, Sergi, we also share Jingxi aphorism and master works. Most importantly, we prepare some clean and well-organized second-hand clothes, shoes, and toiletries on the site to assist. Step by step like this, a 3-year-old girl broke her foot. On that day, a 3-year-old girl broke her front teeth, and we immediately assisted her to provide treatment on the spot. In the past, she cried every day in pain. Volunteers assisted them in providing free dental treatment. The cost is saved to buy her birthday gift for this 3-year-old. So it should be, this is what a service that we want to provide. Because we have these clinics, this dental clinic, we can provide complete care to to those who need. In the 2008, Sergi and the American Red Cross also signed a memorandum of cooperation. Therefore, regardless of the location and scale of any disaster in the United States, we start to work together to complement each other and help each other. So from last year, 2022, to this year, the blizzards and heavy rain in California, floods, landslides, submerged from on the farmland, and our brother Mingxun in the Northern California led the team to the hardest hit areas of disaster and to help provide relief distribution effort. So you can see the entire volunteer team also went to the scene to investigate, went to the disaster area, and we provide distribution to them as well. We are grateful. Gratitude, respect, and love at the disaster relief is our disaster relief model. And yeah. So we have this Olivia who came to collect supplies that day. She's very grateful. Very grateful. She said to us that I have no income, we are homeless, and I don't understand English. I don't know how to ask for help. I feel scared and hopeless. And she said that day she really feel very grateful because we give her the spirits, not just help. And that when we present her the money card and YCG would give such an opportunity to accompany her, she is really grateful. And also another day that day, there's this Marcela Mendoza also met us during such the distribution process. And in our second and third distribution, she also brought the Sergi's bamboo with her, and wants to also contribute and share her love at the distribution site. This call of love is not only in Northern California but also in Southern California, which is which also faced the hardest hit by winter storms. So Susan, the vice chairman of the United Way, said we have cooperated with Sergi a lot, and for services like that, Sergi always respond like a family member. Sergi distribution will help disaster affected families recover faster. So many residents never had doubts or any doubt about all this help. They came in. Then and you can see like after accepting our help and comfort, and you can see the change in their face, their smile. So due to situation of this epidemic, many of the recipients of these services are those that are homeless people and affected people, but Sergi treats everyone equally depending on the actual needs of the site and the interaction with government corporation. We help pay the rent. Carolina worked part-time at the strawberry farm. She cried and said that the farm was flooded and stopped. We don't have any money, and Sergi helped to pay the rent. Getting the value card from us make a difference. During this protest, brothers and sisters of Sergi also took on the work of taking care of the children so that the beneficiaries can concentrate on sharing their stories and their messages with us in a complete way. So in addition, 25 residents of the 16 households affected from California to New York were receive our help. So then this one, the picture you can see after the fire broke out on the entire building, within 2 weeks under the coordination of the Salvation Army, we worked together. Roger Simons, who only had clothes, they now left because said that he's really grateful that we are a group of people that he doesn't know, but who have nothing to do with him, but gave him help and allowing him to feel relaxed now, and really He said that only he has known us earlier. So you can see the representative of the Salvation Army assisted us throughout the distribution process. In the picture, you can see just now we mentioned about the 9 directions of the SERGI in our discussion. In terms of ecological diversity and culture, SERGI USA also promote the ecological park this year. So and this one on the screen, you can see that that in everyone is very touched with it. In the past, recently we also very grateful. We were in February this year, like a big bus drove to our campus. In the past year, we have been involved in the promoting of this ecological park, where we have like a farming project, and it's been fruitful, giving us a fruitful results. And this one, so these visitors who came, they are not scientists, doctors, or anyone special, but they are just normal people. They are from different backgrounds. When they come to our farming park and see our compost, they all immediately want to help. Some people who have never done this before in person roll up their sleeves and participate together. So in addition, during the Climate Week in September last year, we also have 22 discussion seminars in our Thai Humanities Center on the summit to comprehensively address the challenges with the climate change. So after such a summit, SERGI's global cooperation with GPAD partners and Muslim youths of different ethnic minorities, youth, religious groups have an opportunity to get to know each other and better ourselves and collaboratively work together on such this platform. So it's saying many different platform you can see all gathered together. We also invited the professor of the Thai from SERGI University for the first time. We have different so what we also saw that the average of this age of these young people also participate together this time. They are very energetic and hopeful, and we also saw that many of our ordinary partners who are of the platform of the entire Women's Conference UNICEF all came along, as well as our master disciples who have taken refuge. So many opportunities given us the opportunities to let the GPAD team and our community volunteers in the Great Love Humanity Center in New York make achievements together. More importantly, we also use this opportunity to talk to Columbia University about the future operating mechanism of the entire United Nations platform cultivation. So this year is a global refuge rescue. We must seize the opportunity to do face-to-face planning and interact with interact and work together. Last month, we had the opportunity to participate in the annual general meeting of the International Federation of Volunteers in Geneva to discuss climate change and the mechanism of the use of International Refugee Relief Fund. We are very grateful to our GPAD team for accompanying us in this. So recently at the 10th Asia Pacific Sustainable Development Forum in Bangkok, I also saw SERGI discussing international certification. You can see SERGI in many logos of the United Nations on the screen. The sharing of SERGI Lotus at the 10th Asia Pacific Sustainability Development Forum is also our participation in intergenerational actions. And here you can see we have facing the shortage of water resources. There are also many opportunities for us to share in this part. As you can see in the picture of the water, you can see us the leading volunteers so from 26 to 27, our GPAD also we also attend to the meeting. So what is very important is our in 2030 how we all work together and everyone share together and work collaboratively. Such operational indicators are all we have to evaluate. How to think about having a sustainable water resource, sources, a clean earth, and healthy hygiene are all the things that we have to work together. Just now we talk about our searching many directions, many. So here I want to share with everyone that. So here we will we will want to take this opportunity that we will use this opportunity to share our Sergi values and all that. We want to invite them to come to our Sergi to. So having this platform, you can see then in March we participate the United Nations 2023 Water Resources Conference. Since 2016 we already enter and from then till now we already join in and then we want to work collaboratively. We often say that how masters leaders how masters want us to carry out all our footprints, and then through this platform now we have this opportunity to carry out all the vulnerable master footprints. So master always said the world is impermanent and the land is fragile. So one must be aware of the changes in the world environment and raise one's vigilance. These four elements of earth, water, fire, and winds are not in harmony with physics, and they also have their formation, dwelling, and destruction. So we must take this opportunity to really face this challenge and then do something, take action. So with so this platform is really important to us. So this platform is just like our 4-in-1 in the in Sergi. So it's just like all linked together, bring everyone together and cooperate together. So so our responsibilities and in this here we must take the opportunity and work together. So I can see there are many hope in opportunities and hope moving forward, and then have all the young people all join in and carry out take actions in such a platform to make a difference. So we grateful to have the Sergi being recognized globally, and we are really thank you everyone for listening and actually come here to listen to our discussion about our international certification. Let's work together, and I'm very grateful to Master. Well, we still have a lot of things today. We still have a lot of things to do, and then we really need your courage. Everyone work together. We are really grateful, and thank you to everyone. Thank you to Teacher Meiyin. So everyone can hear all the applause from all over, from the platform. What you give us a lot of hopes. What we can do like internationally. So the Sister Cihui is a very important person. So we have a lot of people who work tirelessly in bringing Tzu Chi into being recognized globally. But Sister Cihui is really one that is very, very important that brought us into Tzu Chi into the global world.
，This girl from Beijing said that always see that Sister Deborah she's going to everywhere to have the international relief, and then she will give great love to bring to every corner in the world. Li Chenwei said that this recognition is our Qi language. She is the one to encourage all the U.S. volunteers to be more diligent. And this volunteer, actually, she's doing the home visiting. During in the road ride, she's opening the platform and can YouTube and can listen to this book club. And our volunteer said that he is not available during the day. He's working, so he will repeat one more time at night time when he has time. Myself as well, I will repeat the whole thing 3 hours from the beginning to the end when after Wednesday. Sister Deborah use Qi Dharma teaching to spread out all this Dharma to in USA. And she has her own aspiration. So she is working very hard to maintain the main Dharma Qi language, Qi school of language in USA. That is the sister that you know. Cihui is our role model. That is from Canada, Guangxin. Sister Deborah not only compassionate, she is still very wisdom, and she bring her group in USA to let a lot of people know about Qi and learn what Qi is doing. And she has a lot of emphatic, a lot of have a great leadership skill. And that is from Japan, Xi Yunfen. That is Qi in USA have 30 years history. Then use let Qi concept to go to the whole world. That is Zeng in Thailand has write something. You have compassionate is our role model in Canada. Landry principles that this is the NGO represent NGO. You are a great bodhisattva. Let everybody write down all your touching parts, and let everybody can have a look of this feedback. No matter where you are in China or anywhere in the world, please write down all the feedback. We will gather all the feedback and let everybody know. Hope that next year, 2024, we will make an appointment with you, and you can share with us more warm stories. Thank you very much. Now I continue for this section is about talking about Qi. Listen to our Kaohsiung team to talk about the story. And dear Master and Jingxi petitioner, monster petitioner, and all the brother and sister, thank you, Teacher Meiyun. Give me a very good opportunity to share my experience here. And I'm very happy for our sister Yuan Zeng to introduce me to this acting drama. And although this is only a few minutes every week, but it is really interesting. The content is so much because we have a very capable sister Yuan Zhen. She is she make it, she plan it, the drama, and she leads us how to do it, and she's doing it herself. Although sometimes we forget the words and forget to go out, we forget the acting. But Sister Yuan Zhen, she will have a one sentence or one action that is solve the problem, and then make everybody laugh and a lot of clapping. And she is a very response so speedy. So I appraise so much. This is she is my role model, and in our team we are connected with love. We are acting so mindfully. What do? We promote vegetarianism, and then because when you are vegetarian, you will not have any owing meals, and then you have the healthy body and no worry. And then you also love our earth, and then we promote environmental concept. And for the medical knowledge, because we are talking about the recent stories, so and also have the diabetes simplified version, because this diabetes is a brother and sister true story, so we need to make it very simplified and tell the people that this is very educational and very humor. So this is I have a lot of hours in this exercise team. I learned how to understand how to be tolerant, and I know the content and gratitude, and then I will have the wisdom. And thank you very much. And my name is Ho Qi Yong. Today I will share with you about this bag. My topic is from useless to have the big use. During this climate change, every one of us we will have the responsibility. Last year, 2022 December, we will have Cetra performance in Kaohsiung exhibition hall. And we have 1,680 volunteers to perform for this Cetra. And then for the landmark, what do? We have the carpet, canvas, and because we have to do all the changing all the forms during this practicing until the final performance. So we have to practice one time. And this canvas carpet is have a lot of is so capable, because we know where do we stand. But after all this performance, and this landmark is useless. So where will they go? When we chuck them, they will go to the garbage bin. It will be the garbage. So, and our brother from his soul wisdom, he said that we can reuse it, because this is the history. This we will, when we look at them, this is the remembrance, because all these bodhisattva, all these volunteers, 1,680, they stand of it. So we need to cut them, make them to be shopping bag, and we will have the number. So everyone has the number. So we can use them from the rubbish to the gold, and then from the gold to beneficial to everybody. So really do it to the clean up from the very beginning, 5 hours to recycling all this useless canvas landmark. If you haven't got one, please go to our office and then you can buy it. Then all the money donated to the NAPO project. Thank you very much. This is the bag that we are 5 out. Let us give them a clap. They usually is working, but never go on the stage to talk. But today is very happy to let them share, and this is all the stories to share. So this is our section, the purpose of our section. But actually, all our guide reader is training from this 3 minutes section. So I always say that this section cannot be cancelled. Then you can see that today, no matter this is this section or the other section is the guide reading Fuyong, so or Ruyu. So everybody they are very simplified, and then they every time when they go on the stage to share, I will be very touched what they shared. And look at this bag. This is very good to members. They are in the office. Please go to buy one. They have 2 sizes. One is bigger, one is smaller one. You can choose. And you see, we step on it every time when we're practicing, but we did not make it dirty because we clean it afterwards. So we are very grateful for all the people at the backstage to make the effort to make all these bags. Then we start have the Euro sister that let us go back to the last year to look at the Ukraine war, and then so many people suffered. And all these guide reader that can bring us to the to how teacher volunteers can go into the relief to all the people who suffered in the world. Senior Infant said that your stories are very simplified. Although it is 1 year already, but the war is still going on. So when we listen to what is shared, we will have the tears. There are lots of feedback. There is Chinese and English. Sometimes I do not read. Doesn't mean that you are not here, but we will gather all the information and put it in our feedback board. Not only Fuyong, and her husband is participating as well. Ruyu said that, and all the sisters you're sharing is so good. You have a very good smile, and all this landmark is very useful, and then very fashion. Yeah, I will go to buy one. Sister Fuyong is very good. The content is very simplified and very fruitful. Thank you very much. Now we have to go to exercise, I think. They said that there is Wang Zeng is coming. Have you seen the Daya TV? We are always very full of love. Let us stand up and let us do some exercise.
大家有没有看大爱电视啊？有，最佳配角，对不对？我们都是有爱心的最佳配角哦。来，有爱心的菩萨，请站起来了，让我们来动一动吧。好，开始跟着做。
This is our drama TV's songs, the new one. This is say that this is the time to let me to grow. We all come from different time and different places, and we have different wisdom. Then we will during our unconditionally love distribution, we will know a lot of get a lot of wisdom, and we have seen a lot of premature people and premature impermanent events. During all of life, we are not the actor. We are not the main actor. We are only the people by the side. So we are only the person by the side of the main actor. So we are the people who can depend on. We are with you all the time. I'm always with you all the time. Do not be afraid. And because we come from different families, and then we have a lot of differences, and we will learn a lot of different wisdom. And during this our contribution, we will build up lots and lots of bridges, and we do not afraid of falling down, and we will continue to go forward. And in this world, we are only the people by the side. We are not the main. We are not the main actor, and we will. We're very happy to give our big hug to you and warm hug. If you need someone to help, and then we will be with you all the time. We are very trustful. We are always with you. Please give yourself a clap. Do you are very happy? We will have a happy face. Is the happiness by my side? How come I have never seen it? Is happiness by your side? Let me see its face. I have looked for it. around the house many times. Only in the cozy room is where I found it. There says, happiness is in the mirror. It's my happy face. Teacher says, if we lessen our desires, happiness would be found more often. Protect the earth resources that are given to us. Always remember it in your heart. I use my kind and well-mannered eyes. Discovered everyone's happy face. I have looked for it around the house many times. Only in the cozy room is where I found it. There says, happiness is in the mirror. It's my happy face. Teacher says, if we lessen our desires, happiness will be found more often. Protect the earth resources that are given to us. Always remember it in your heart. I use my kind and well-mannered eyes. Discovered everyone's happy face. Then we will repeat one more time. Then people who are very blessing, please sit down. They are all these clothes is get from the recycling station. This is not the new clothes. So every time when they come, every time they will put on different clothes recycled from the recycle station. And this is talk about the sharing of the sitting Wenqian. This is 102 years old. This old lady, she is singing. She is still taking the microphone to sing. He will reflect that this is her Wenqian's mother is still can sing. For singing, that will make them very happy. For the body and the health will getting better, and then they will not get old very fast. 2016, that is my best friend. He is about 70, 80 years old. About this Korea drama, everybody needs to have a watch, have a look of this drama, because after you look at it, you know that what we can do for when we are getting old. And Shandong Weihai Wang Dan, you say that This is 20th of March. This is about Wang's sitting, teach us how to eat, and about promote vegetarianism. And then Sitting's a guy reading on that day, you give him a lot of aspiration. And Sitting in last years, on the 9th of November last years, and have a very great impact because she talked about the sentence I always say, people do not need to have power, but need to have can influence people. Then we can see that that is Sihao, Brother Joe. He is the pure petitioner, and he is and he always said that, Master always said that in Taiwan, what is the treasure? The treasure is we have a very good heart and we do good things. Actually, Brother Joe is the treasure beside Master. He said that he wants to be teacher, or he wants to be an MC, but he is not doing that. He wants to stay beside Master, to help Master to spread our Dharma. On 26th and 27th of May, he will have a few talks about how is pure petitioner work in our album, and what is the role. And now we will have another section. This is thank you for Wen Si. She is a very good speaker. The whole family is a good speaker as well. So a lot of people from China is waiting for her talk. She is very pretty, and who is doing all this artwork? You can see that from USA. Sui Jing, she is doing the editor. Jimmy, brother, he's doing the art part. And then some people say that, do you think that Wen Si is similar to you? This is the 21st of March. This is the first trip we go to the our humanity center in Guangdao to do the signature of the book. Then every of our trip, who we meet, and then what we do is all organized by Wen Si. She is very organized. Thank you very much, Wen Ting, for your connection. And this vegetarian show is still going on. There's a lot of people. Wen Ting, what she is doing on that on the scene. And then this is our superintendent, and he is one of the participants. This is a very big event. Then hope that everybody is vegetarian, and then we have the great love. We will invite them to sign when after they seen the video. When they like the video, they will give a sign over here. She is the worker working in the humanity center, and she is doing lots of donation. She has done a lot, and her aspiration is really big. Her honorary board members, not only a few. She talked to people when she came about Qiji, and she can get a lot of honorable board members. Actually, this sister, she cannot see. Then why she's the artist? Why she will donate all her artwork? Because she know that if this is necessary, somebody will buy it and then turn it to the money to help people. So she decided to donate all her paintings. And this is when she's the connection to introduce all these people to do the donation. We see what she's doing. That is 60 years old.
Yeah, this was done when I was in year 4 and my music teacher taught me in the orchestra how to play instrument. And this lady was involved in the fundraising efforts. And the person that was in the middle of this fundraising effort was Miss Wenqian. Can you see the colors now? I cannot see any colors. From many people in the world. And so what are the things she has done to support Master's work? This is a pumpkin. During 2003, we had the SARS.
在2003年 SARS 期间，那因为上年就开始天天的呼吁要吃素，要推素，那我也觉得应该一定要做。那在那个时候我也做了。
So this was the cookbook she made. Many of us might have got this book.
所以我的食谱就叫做新素食宜。我那个有2个礼拜的食谱哦。 一天3菜4菜1汤哦，但是是职业妇女能够做得到的，不是什么手工菜。你社区要去推素，你要教人家怎么做，不然你给他吃一顿素完了，他回去还是不会吃啊。平常如果有吃到什么好吃的，我就会把这些资源都留下来。到我搬到大爱台的时候呢，我就教北投的一个师姐，她是专业做烘焙的，她不是店面，她就是接受订单，我就告诉她怎么做。 那他就照着我这样做，那我也参与。
Indeed, that was win-win situation.
实在是太严重了，对，那更是要更积极、更全面性的去推动。因为感恩您上面一直说去福啊，防疫要让疫情能够过去，4个办法，其中的就增加我们的福报啊。 所以就是不断去包括你吃素，包括你还有一个行动，你也可以更心默哀啊。总之就是要做的。
So in a nutshell, we have to do, we have to take action. I love being with you because of your positive energy. I'm very grateful to Wenqian. Do we look alike? And the audience said, yes, very much so. Has anyone told you that we look alike? Yes. People have told me we look similar. That's my honor. because she's such a great Maha Bodhisattva. Her Wenqian's husband has already been here, and also her son. Her son is Zhou.
周恩宗，你看他们一家人都好能说。然后他这一次本来要谦虚，我说拜托啦，你没有比他们差，你超会讲的，你一定要来。所以我们真的非常非常的。
She could promote vegetarianism, although we could only promote with our speech, but she take action and produce a cookbook to teach people how to cook. And this morning, actually, this was a coincidence. She's our chief editor. And her daughter is a doctor in Cihui pediatric care in Hualien. Just now, I only saw her coming. And because she's a full-time teacher, she actually took leave from school so she could come to today's sharing session. I heard that you've read the book twice, so we hope you could share with us your feedback on the book. Humanistic enterprise is where hope blooms. I like to be with you because of your positive energy. Now I would like to pass my microphone to Wenqian. Thank you. Sister Meiyun, Teacher Meiyun. There are so many things she has mentioned that I have forgotten, so thanks for her reminder. I'm from the Humanitarian Enterprise Project, Wang Wenqian. I'm in the Soliciting Heart and Soliciting Love room of the Cihui Humanitarian Enterprise Center. And this morning, I asked my taxi driver to hurry up because I was hoping to be here on time. And the driver said, my wisdom is only less than half of yours, so I won't be able to multitask. But he did try to drive a little faster, and he said, "Oh, as a Buddhist, you need to let go." I thought that's the whole aim of being a Buddhist. So he reminded me to let go and to report. I think that was her husband, sorry. Yes, that's her husband. And this was my family before Cihui. This is my husband, and we met at her workplace, his workplace. Since young, I had a dream. I wanted to be a conductor, orchestra conductor. I was rather small. And probably if you are my age, you know this lady called Lu Meiyun. I think she's a conductor in Taiwan. And once I saw my later husband playing the piano, and he was so good at the piano that he could improvise and he could harmonize. And he was very, very warm towards me. And I thought that was only to me, but then later on, I realized that was to everybody. So I have to say, I was the one who took action. And so I often went there so I can get to see him. Then after a few months, we decided to get married. And people say that those who learn music would not become bad. So as soon as I got married, I think I got into trouble. After we entered Cihui, if you thought that we lived happily ever after, you were wrong. But luckily, because of Cihui, we may have already been disbanded by now. Because I was a very dependent woman, I like to serve my husband. And before I came into Tzu Chi, I already would cut the watermelon and take out all the seeds. And then with tangerine, with orange, I would also peel the skin. When my colleagues and friends came, they wondered what I was doing. My husband now prepare fruits for me now. For the first 10 years, my husband was the composer of many of the Tzu Chi songs. And there are many, many songs which were composed by my husband. And in early days, he was a great speaker. So in the first 10 years, I was his inspiration. So sometimes people would know my name, but never see my face, never saw my face. And so for the 10 years, I have to say I'm the wife of my husband. And even also my son has been with Tzu Chi for 10 years. And when I go to the district where my son is in charge of, I need to tell them that I'm the mother of my son. And so it's not uncommon. I come across people who know my son more than they know me. And sometimes they will recognize me as my son's mother. Often. After I've entered Tzu Chi, so these are the things that I have done in 1991. I became officially the committee. I was the certified committee member in 1991. And I was the executive secretary of many activities and many events. And one of them was an activity where we had charity concert together with Hong Kong and Taiwanese singers. We also had charity football match, and all the funds raised from the match was donated to Tzu Chi. And so on the poster of the fundraising events, we also had big celebrities such as Zhang Xueyu. And also they were very famous singers in Hong Kong at the time. And later on, for many years in a row, I was very much involved in many fundraising events and fundraising auctions with artists, very well-known artists in Taiwan. And also we held food fair. And at the time, I was in charge of the auction, and I became the public relation of the Humanistic Enterprise Center. Often, I had to coordinate hundreds of volunteers. For example, at the charity football match in the stadium, I had to coordinate volunteers who wash all the seats at the end of the match. Therefore, the stadium owner loved for us Tzu Chi people to organize events there because we always make sure it's kept clean. And I always said that other than what happens on stage, everything that happens off the stage is something I need to be in charge of. And I used to have to tidy up things well into midnight and past midnight. And many times volunteers will bring in their staff, and you ask which team they belong to, and they would have no idea. So there were things that I had to take care of. And I remember there was one Christmas day after a big event. Instead of going to party, I did something very meaningful, and I was very proud of myself, I remember. Every time when in the beginning, when I was organizing activities, I used to be very critical of volunteers, because their hair would not be right, their shoes will be wrong, or their dress code is wrong. And my husband used to always remind me to smile, and I used to be upset about my husband because I was so busy and I felt like he was distracting me. But it was later on that I started to enjoy my job. And during my time in Cihui, many over 10 schools have asked us to Cihui University to hold humanities courses for them. For example, we have up till now, as of today, we still have cooperation with Mingxun and Zhengda. And at the time, one of our benefactors donated a piece of land for us. And so I was in charge of the humanities courses. And during that time, the students of Zhengda University who are involved in the general education courses of the College of Zhengda have to be involved in volunteering work. So those classes were held at Zhengda by Cihui. So Cihui became their live textbooks and resources. And of course, because of this opening of classes by Cihui, we need the most up-to-date news and materials. So not only news, but also podcasts, radios, newspapers. So at the time, in one of the newspaper in Taiwan, newspaper agency called Lianhe newspaper, there was an editor who wrote an article in his newspaper. So I used to read for our master from the news, so we can keep her up to date. And the master used to tell me, just do it. And this news reporter is the head of the news report department. He often would ring me, sometimes at very late at night, and we would talk until very late. And once I accompanied a reporter when he wanted to kill himself, and I wanted to help him, so I ran to his place and waited downstairs. And luckily, he's still alive today. So I had to help lots of other newspaper reporters. Later on, when I changed to our Guandu center, every month there are about 4,000 people, and it will exceed 50,000 people annually. And sometimes when we've had received almost 20 coaches in a day, 20 buses in a day. And because I was in charge of receptions for people interested to visit, I remember I used to be very flat out. Also, for example, people from overseas, such as China, there is a great, it's called ALXA League Foundation. It's a very big foundation in China. We also have Venerable Master Fa Yan from Anxin Temple in South Korea. And he brought some donors for our carers, people who we care for, and so he was very kind. And so we talk about soliciting love and soliciting love and heart. I like to share this because from this comic, you can see those who donate. There's very few of them, and in the other window, everybody wants to make money. But the master always explains that blessings are like savings in a bank account. We must deposit them in order to withdraw them. And once I met this cotton factory owner, and I wanted to ask if he wanted to make some donation. He said, I cannot because my cotton factory caught fire during the Lunar New Year. After the factory caught fire, and he went to the site, and when he saw the fire, he told his wife, this is our end. We are not going to have anything left. There were 80 fire brigades that came to try to put out the fire. For over 20 and 30 years, he provided the cotton materials for Cihui, and he used to then donate the cotton to Cihui. And once he used to visit Master as well, and Master would thank him and say that these are the cotton that we needed and the colors we wanted. So he had always been our beneficiaries. And he has always been our benefactors, and he was a great supporter. And because of the factory catching fire, he became the beneficiaries of his insurance, and so that all became his inheritance. And there was another lady who put his siblings as her beneficiaries for her insurance. But then when she heard that Cihui are looking to recruit directors of kindness, donors, she wanted to support her own sister to become a donor of Cihui. And so we interviewed this lady. Yesterday, I saw a news of an elderly. She was about to go into a nursing home, and she had no choice but to go there. So she started selling her properties, but then she realized over 10 years, she had lots of collections, and she realized she could not bring them with her to the nursing home. And she realized that no matter how much she has, she can only sleep on one bed and wear one piece of clothing at a time. She realized these are all just external properties. And in 2010, I vowed to become the first. I vowed to become the first Longdong, which is like Ciji benefactor. So after I became a benefactor, I decided I want to recruit more to join me. So I will start with people I know, and then eventually I start talking to people I don't even know. And during the time when Master was at Guandu, our Ciji center, in front of the Master, I told everyone that, as a benefactor, you can pay in installment. And I am short of 6 more benefactors before I will meet 100 targets. I'm short of 6, so would anyone like to become one? So I often say we recruit benefactors together. And there was one lady that after I finished talking, she asked me for a form. And after the meeting, after the gathering was over, we all went back to our workplace. Then that lady who got my form gave me a call an hour later and said, "Oh, since you're short of 6 more benefactors, I would like to help you fulfill your target." And I was very touched. And I started sobbing. And she said, "I wish you that you will meet your target of 108. And the gathering that we had was about less than a month away from Lunar New Year. And shortly after, I got an email. And someone asked if they can make an appointment with me, and there was a person who have a term deposit that will expire in a year, and that person wanna pre-book her place as a benefactor. So what I want to say is, if you have vow, then the Dharma supporters, protectors will help you, and you will attract the nice, kind people who want to support your vision. So there was a person who was very ill, and a few years ago, she started undertaking the treatments of so during the COVID time, while she was still undergoing treatment of dialysis, we used to visit him at home because he was very ill with kidney failure. And last year, he was diagnosed with COVID, and because of his kidney failure, it was extra serious for him. He was in and out of hospital many times, and then he passed away after that. Before he passed away, he asked us to visit him one last time, and at that time when we visited, he was able to talk to us. And we provided him with limitless herbal drink made by Ciji. Before he passed away, we chanted for him, and his hospital bed was always filled with visitors, and it was so full that sometimes we had to wait. the master said, even if you were physically sick, you need to accept and then go with the flow. If you are ill, then you rest. If you get better, you work. I think he's a great example of that. Master has always highly praised him and said that he is someone who is very good at making most of his money, and I believe he's now in a very good place. In the people who have become benefactors, who I have encountered and invited to become benefactor, there was someone who actually her home is in the garage, and she actually lived in her garage. But her house is very tidy despite that. And I also have benefactors who were supermarket cashiers, and he doesn't earn very much monthly. And she said that that's okay because her mother has also given her some money. I think these are the truly wealthy people for me, because in Buddhism, we say that in situation where it is difficult to practice giving, yet you still give despite your own poverty and difficult situation. That is called true giving. That is called the giving of the greatest giving, because it is despite the difficulties. My own son worked for 11 years to save up and become a benefactor. So he was learning how to wash cars, and then during that time, the hospital was short of cleaners. But yet becoming a cleaner is harder than car washing. But if he doesn't do it, he will not have enough money to support the master. So he would be a cleaner, he will do car wash, and he will also be a volunteer of the environment. So after 11 years, he became a benefactor of Cihui. This is our she's our benefactor of our commercials. This was one of the commercials that we had last year. We had a humanitarian project promotion class, online class. And she told me that she would like to solicit 3 benefactors for Cihui. And she was kind of like a more introvert person. And yet she told me she wanted to solicit 3 benefactors. After she sent me a long text on my phone, phone message, because she wanted to support the humanitarian work and enterprise of Master. So often I would share what we do with her. And because she is an expat, most of the time overseas, she works. And she said the Cihui.I TV has become like her nutrients of life. So she make vow that she will be a lifetime supporter of .I TV. And also because our society and our morale is getting worse and worse, and our Taiwan society is getting very chaotic, and media is inundated with negative news. She felt that .I TV is like a clear stream that guides people towards the truth. And so Sister Zhang Huarong hopes to become a pillar of society to promote a positive and kind atmosphere by encouraging people to follow her lead in supporting Da'ai TV's humanitarian projects. And she has vowed to recruit 33 benefactors or honorary directors of Tzu Chi to join her in contributing to this great cause. And next we have a bakery in Banqiao. And once my Mother Man and a few Dharma sisters were having a chat. And then one of the Dharma sisters saw Mother Man brought me some money. And so she asked what does Da'ai TV lack money? And I said not lacking money, but rather we are not just about fundraising. I often like to provide a holistic service and meet the needs of other people. I like to think what other people need rather than just fundraise. So, of course, once we meet their needs, then it is much easier to ask and solicit their love and their kind heart to support us. So what is our holistic service? It includes Food Panda, Uber, because we are promoting vegetarianism. You want your son to be a vegetarian, you need to give something delicious to your son. For 6 years, my son used to take a photo of Master's words and then wrote a few more passage or paragraph after that of his own reflection and send them to his circle of friends. And my husband has been like a relationship consultant for families. Also, where do we get our funding from for Da'ai? We get our funding from public service advertisement, environmental recycling, and solicitation of benefactors. And our vision, Brother Yao's vision for Da'ai, Friends of Da'ai, is to look deeper, think deeper, do more practical things, and spread further. Accurate, stable, fast, and practical news. Look deeper, have a more educational content. Think deeper is to have an influential, be more influential, and be more practical. And our Dharma lineage, our Buddhist sect, and our human mind. So Dharma talks by Master Zeng Yan, Dharma talk by Master Zeng Yan and Master Shen Yan, and Forest Herbs Buddhist Monastery and Community in Taiwan. So then we can become a gentle sunlight and a warm current spreading. And so then we become a symbol of harmony, balance, and tranquility in life. We hope that when you go home, you can tell your children you can donate $100 a month. So try that. $100 a month is not going to be too much pressure for your children, so you can give it a try. Guandu Meditate, thank you from Da'ai TV and the Guandu Hall and Humanistic Enterprise Center.
就是实际上那一些活动，因为我也来自己也早嘛，所以那早期的时候，我们可以看看，要不然我们两个一直看着他们就一直侧面。
There's a lot of things we have. We don't know. That is at that time I'm very nervous. At that time, I'm very nervous because I have a lot of things to do. So very grateful, not only how many you have been contributed, because she has done a lot of time and effort to do all this donation. Inspire love, inspire money. Actually, I am retired in March. Yeah, if there is a lead, I will continue to do this inspire love and inspire money. No matter this is the volunteer or the staff, she still continue to do it. Actually, this 1 million actually is a big money, but if it is $100, it is not very small. Then thank you very much. That's Yuning Dali said that for her sharing. Yeah, it is very happy that Sister Wansi is following Master Footprint to continue to inspire love. And this sister, she is writing this feedback. She is doing a lot of this inspire love as well. So thank you very much for her history and for her sharing. I have the same feeling of that. And I have seen that you have a lot. It's a very great effort, and then work so hard. It is a really great Chichi family, and you are our I am your fans. You are our role model. This is from Xinbei. Because her niece is paying, she cannot say online, so we will find time to repeat to watch it. And thank you for your sharing. To inspire a lot of people to donate this honorable board members, and then thank you very much. Then from Canada, Guanxinin, because you get the family support, that you have no pressure and you have no barrier. Because although there's a lot of obstacles, it's not easy, but you have to it. Xi Jinwen said that we praise you for your aspiration and your vows. You have a great love. Thank you very much. And because Sister Fu Yong said that for this bag, if you have bought it, you can continue to buy more. That is the big one or the small one, or the same is 500. If you give $1,000, you can have two. You can take out this mask. Hello, teacher. She have read 2 times, complete read of this book, car reading. I am very happy to come to the on-site to participate on this reading. I don't know that this is so many multi sections and so many and we have the medical knowledges and have the humanity sharing. And thank you very much for the Sister Wansi. She introduced me onto this humanity center to be the staff.
那我也很谢谢西西师姐引领我进入了那个大爱电视台的门槛，谢谢。谢谢，无限的感恩。
Yeah, this is a few people come here to attend this your section because she's one sister, her son is your son's friend, and so this is they always I always choose this sentence, 珍惜 aphorism, to encourage myself. Then thank you very much for everybody to attend today. Hope that we all have the ability to be doing good things. In May, the second week is a big day. Hope that no matter where you are, you need to attend the Buddha Day. And we will have some allowances and some bonus for the Mother's Day. And no matter this is our the multigrain or our snack. And we have the herbal teas. Although you might have some news about our herbal teas, you will have some confidence to buying this herbal tea. Next week we will have from Malaysia, Pang Heng Center, Lin Chunnian, and the guide reader is the Gao Song Pang Zifang, and from the China, Beijing is Chan Sang. Although these names are very strange to you, but actually there's a lot of people are doing Qi at the moment. This next week we will have the Dr. Zeng to come. That is a department called occupational department. And we will have the 3rd of next week we will have the Dharma TV. It is say that we will have our happy self is. Then next week they will share if we like if we love master, we will talk more about Qi. I want to be with you because you have the positive energy. We might not have the power, but we need to have the influence. Thank you very much. Thank you, Master. Thank you, every brother and sister.